A great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. By beautiful, I say the weather is amazing. Not that foggy, not that cold, and not that hot. Just like I like it. All balanced. What's up, Sam? How you doing?
Nothing much, man. Went outside for a bit. It's pretty good weather.
¿Te acabas de levantar o qué?
It was pretty busy today in the morning with the Los Fresnos cops. They were on fire today. Um,
Were they?
yeah, but other than that, everything's good.
Awesome. Este, I haven't had no issues with Los Fresnos Police Department, and I like things to stay that way. No, let me say, I appreciate our local law enforcement a million percent, uh, especially all the other towns around the area. Let me tell you, Esther, had a chance to speak. Had a chance to speak. Esther had a chance to speak with some officers from Combs. Momento, un momento. Had the opportunity to basically to speak to some officers at Combs. Great folks out there, man, and I'm really surprised how far reaching the show is sometimes, or our page, because people up there, they get it, which is great.
And hopefully, man, once you get like that camera in position, you'll probably cover like more areas. Because I know precinct 2, it's more than just Bronzeville.
Yeah, well, this is, and again, I would hope, and my hope a long, long time ago was that more people, more cities would have a platform where individuals could go out there and just share their concerns. Because I don't care what anyone says. At the end of the day, I hear a lot about, oh, well, that's was just negative. Some people at BISD were out there mouthing off saying, oh, Erasmo is just a loudmouth and, just out there like, oh, rah, rah, rah. Well, that's fine. You can have your opinion. I mean, this is still America. I don't have to care for your opinion because this is still America. But let me say, I truly believe down in my heart that every city, Los Fresnos needs an Erasmo Castro, Harlingen needs an Erasmo Castro, McAllen, Edinburgh need an Erasmo Castro, because all you're going to do as an individual is do your best to try and keep those individuals that are at an elected position, keep them accountable to what is truly going on, and let inform individuals. And I don't care because a lot of people start to say, well, es que es chisme. Let me say, guys, out of the gossip, there's always some truth to it. It doesn't necessarily always have to be about the gossip. There's always something behind it. And
Mhm.
unfortunately for us here in the city of Brownsville, it produces like Fuegos. I know Hidalgo County. I mean, they have their horrible issues with corruption up there. They would
Yeah.
benefit greatly to have such a page. And let me say, it's like, then again, one of the things that I've always said, Sam, is that's fine. Just prove me wrong, and I'll shut up. And I'll say, yeah, I screwed up.
Like
Or
it ain't cheese me if it's true.
yeah, it ain't cheating if it's true. And then it ain't being a loudmouth if you're bringing awareness. And again,
Yeah.
I yearn for the day. I yearn for the day where I could do like my sister does, and that Craig Grove idiot does. Oh, everything's beautiful, everything's keen, everything's amazing, everything's okay. Don't look this way. Yeah, I yearn for that to be true. The fact of the matter is, it's not true. It's okay in their world. It's not okay in our world. And their world is that political world because they protect each other, Sam. They go out there and they see for the needs of their own. I want individuals that are in elected positions that don't only see for the benefits of the people that support them and kiss their butt, but someone that's going to be out there for everyone in the city of Brownsville, because that's the only way we're going to grow.
Yeah. Looking out for the other 90%.
Yeah, and you know that there's a saying, and I'm probably going to get it all wrong. Uh,
You will.
yeah, of course. You can measure a society by the way they treat the weakest amongst them. You remember that
Yeah.
quote? Is that about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And guys, let me tell you, the weakest amongst us are those individuals that live in Cameron Park, that live in houses that are falling. Prendeme el aire, ¿sí? Porque I forgot to turn it on. Que sirva
You're as
algo.
strong as your weakest link.
Yeah, you're strong as que sirva algo el intern.
Good morning, El Valle Texas. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right.
But yeah, and look, guys, no es por hablar mal. I've been to Cameron Park. I'm sorry, we have a county commissioner whose sole a big old chunk of his district is Cameron Park. I don't think the guy's been there for the 4 years that he's been here. They go for picture moments.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that Cameron Park, it runs all the way back, right, to like Dana.
yes.
So all that Resaca Vista area and all that other area, that's all. I was seeing the map, the city map, because I was looking at their city limits, and I was noticing that Cameron Park, because I was looking into the Dana issue. You know how like who be taking care of that street, the holes and all that stuff. How it needs to get like redesigned because of the school, and it's
Yeah.
all damaged with potholes.
Yeah.
Like because sometimes they might bring it up to the city. That's if they do. But that's not, I don't think it's part of the city. I think it's part of the county.
Well, this is what's crazy, Sam. When I was fighting to get sidewalks for my students up at in Lopez High School, I got to see the map of how it's cut up, and it really is weird, bro. It's like a chessboard, and Royal is on here, so he knows. It's like a chessboard where this little block is Cameron County, this little block is City of Brownsville, this little block is Cameron County. It's crazy out there. I don't know how the hell that thing is divided or who came up with that division, but it really sucks. And what happens, Sam, is that que después el uno le quiere echar la culpa al otro. Because I went to County Commissioner Sophie Benavides, and I said, so Commissioner, something has to be done. Students are in danger. I said, well, here are the maps. Mostly the city's responsibility. Go to the city. It was Ricardo Longoria back then. I said, bro, something. They go, well, it's the county. And it's like they can never work together to really.
Can they just make a motion to like make it part of the city or part of the county?
Something. No, but they can't even work together to benefit the people that they're trying to serve. Work together. But no, nobody wants to work together en lo que no les conviene, in that which is actually going to, costarles trabajo. But they want to work together for fundraisers. They want to work together to take pictures. Entonces, sí, we're united.
Yeah. I know the same issues over here in Los Fresnos with that Whipple Road, the one over here by where Linda lives.
Oh, yeah.
Half of it is Los Fresnos and half of it is county. Like right before you get to Indian Lake, it's county. So that's why they've been having an issue about trying to make it bigger.
Just make it work,
Yeah.
Nobody, at the end of the day, no one that lives in that area who is part of the county and the city, no one gives a rat's behind. They don't care about those little infighting. They just want the job done. And that's what we need. We need leadership that is going to get the job done. But we need leadership all around, guys. And that is why we need leadership at BISD. We need leadership at TSC. We need leadership at the port. We need leadership at Cameron County. We need leadership at the city of Brownsville. And we have none. Because at the end of the day, todos se tapan con la misma cobija, Sam. And look, and I shared it this morning, and we're definitely going to talk about it this morning, because it is how they get away with screwing us over as a community. It's how they get away with screwing us as a community, Sam. It's just that simple. Because I posted,
they're all in their own little world. They don't work together at all.
They don't. I shared with you, Sam. The taxes that were paid by the state Democratic chair, who used to be our county judge, and now candidate for JP, Cindy Hinojosa. And again, they're friends of mine. Lo que tú quieras. We're very friendly. lo que tú quieras. Have sat down, had coffee with Cindy Hinojosa, a friend. I don't care. I don't care. Why are you paying $135 on a property value $275,000, Sam? Why? I mean, can you get away with that, Sam?
No.
Can anyone else get away with it? No. The only people that get away with that kind of crap are the
Or
Cindy
tell us where to fill
Hinojosa.
out the paperwork.
Huh?
Or
Yeah.
let everybody know like how to like, because I know last time in the city meeting over here in Los Fresnos, they were talking about like, okay, they put the arena over there, or the whole sports arena, or whatever they wanted to put over here in 100. They're like, oh well, the percentage is not going to increase like for the property taxes, and they were like, oh okay, but what about the value? Like, well, we can't say anything about the value. Like, you're still going to end up paying more because the value's going to go up. The percentage is the same, but the value's going to go up. But then some other people were like, well, if you're a certain age and this and that. And some people didn't know about that. Apparently if you're over a certain age, you pay,
Yeah.
or it freezes. It
The
freezes your,
I think there's a homestead thing.
yeah, something like that. But some other people that were there, they were like, what are you talking about? Can we get some more information regarding that? Because apparently they weren't informed of that information.
Let me tell you, horrible. But let me say this. Let me say this. $135 for $275,000. Like, guys, anyone would want to have that type of benefit. But again, no one says anything, Sam. No one says anything that has any type of platform. Because, Sam, where's the news media, bro? Where's the Brownsville Herald investigative reporter asking these questions? Why are politicos getting these tax breaks on their property? And the only reason they're getting these tax breaks on their property is because, well, they're historical buildings in the historical district. Well, who ultimately decides to set an area as a historical district, Sam?
Yeah, them themselves.
Them
But in
themselves.
that case, like, what about the whole southmost area? Well, then isn't that all historical and whatnot?
And whatnot. Yes. Again, guys, let me tell you, they have let big old chunks of our history go down the drain because it doesn't fit their narrative. I mean, there was history down southmost, Sam. Amazing history. It's been destroyed. We had a water tower out there. It's been destroyed. Now they're going to do a tax building out there. That wasn't, they didn't need to keep that. There was a movie theater out there. I mean, everything historic. They don't care. It doesn't fit their narrative. It doesn't fall in the area that they control or they own. That's the issue, because this is why Trex Mendix is a millionaire. This is why Trix Mendix is a millionaire, because he owns property coming out of his wazoo, and he pays absolutely no taxes. And someone was arguing with me, well, that's what all the bigwigs do, all those big companies do, throughout the country. I don't care. I care about what happens here in Brownsville, Texas. That's what I can affect. That's what I can't. I can't change a Jeff Bezos.
It's like when they were trying to protect the whole Elon Musk thing, how he got a tax break for 10 years. And they were like, dude, that's a whole lot of money that the county's missing out on.
And you're talking
And
about
that's here, and that's in this area.
And you're talking about a billionaire. The guy can afford it.
Yeah.
Dishing out cash back and forth. They don't need incentives. My parents pay more, and they are elderly. Yes. Can you imagine on a $300,000 property paying $135 a year? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But that is why Trex Mendix and the Limas brothers and the Ramiro Gonzalez people, that's why they're banking, bro. They're banking. And I'm being negative. They're banking and I'm being negative. And again, Just prove me wrong.
But y'all better stop bitching. Como dice Dwayne.
No, and to all those people out there that kiss the mayor's butt,
Yeah.
all of y'all. I mean, wouldn't you like to pay $135 a year in taxes? Or maybe the majority of those people already are, Sam. You know,
Yeah.
maybe that's why they're out there kissing the butt of the mayor, because they're part of the scam.
This for that.
Es una vergüenza. Es una vergüenza, and they get away with it because, like Mayor Mendez said, I did nothing illegal. I followed the guidelines. Yeah, but otra vez nos quieren ver la cara de idiota, Sam. You made the guidelines, Mayor. You made the guidelines to where it's legal, but it's unethical. It's horrible that our grandparents, our parents, your grandparents have to pay thousands of dollars a year in taxes for smaller homes. I know people that had I mean, I was fighting for some people that had property that was worth like $60,000, Sam, and they were out there.
And the
for
reason that they're paying
$40,000.
less is because of the so-called historical district, or what? Is that where they have the house?
Yes.
Because if they wouldn't have that, they would have paid how much?
I don't know.
It says almost $7,000, right?
$7,000, Sam.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy? O sea, you, Sam, would have had to pay $7,000.
how many more people are paying that amount? That work in the county or they're in the group and whatnot.
And whatnot. It just doesn't add up. But someone posted out there, and they're right. It's really the community's fault.
And it's the same people that say like, "Oh, well, you guys don't pay taxes." I'm like, "You don't either."
Well, and let me say, Sam, you don't pay your taxes, and they're going to come and take away your property, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, y ni creas que se tocan el corazón. They're going to screw you over. And they go like, well, we have to do this. Yeah, because you pay $135 a year. If we pay our taxes, everyone has to pay their taxes. It's the same thing the superintendent said. If I can keep myself safe, you can keep yourself safe. Yeah, you moron. You work out of an office that's the size of an airport hangar. Of course you can keep yourself safe. You're like Erasmo Castro. Except Erasmo Castro's handsome and totally not fat.
And a little bit taller.
And you're a little bit taller. I don't mind that. I don't have a shortness complex. I'm very proud of my 5'8". That's the only thing I'm proud of. And my good looks. Let me get some of these. But if you don't pay your taxes, then all hell breaks loose. Puro mendiga ratas. It's true, Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be hell to pay if you don't pay your taxes.
Start getting those letters.
You start getting those orange letters from Linebarger.
And God forbid you go ask Linebarger for those list of houses that are up for auction, because they're like, you got to come back next week, and you go the following week. It's not ready yet. Come back later. I tried doing that. I tried because back then I used to look for houses that were like abandoned. I'm like, still looks doable. And you tried looking. You go to the city or the county, and the county's like, no, you got to go to the lawyer's office, which is Linebarger. And the secretary there is like, let me see the address. And I'm like, no, because then you're gonna go and get it. I'm like, let me see your list to see if it's there. But nah, it's the same people, man. Because I know that they have people that get first dibs in all those houses.
Oh yeah.
Yes. They go out there, they buy them cheap, and then they flip them, guys. That's what the tax assessor collector was doing, Sam, because he had the list of the properties that he was sending over to Linebarger, And then he was the first one out there at the footstool trying to get those properties. That's the way. That's how he became a millionaire. And again, everyone would say, "Well, he was just business smart." Well, yes, because he's buying property at
The
cheap
hand in the
price.
cookie jar.
But no, because let's say it's legal. Like the same excuse that Trey Mendez used. It's legal. Well, yeah, maybe it's legal, but you're using your position to find out what properties are out there are going to be auctioned off, how much they're going to be auctioned off for,
Because
what's the lowest
the
bid.
way they do it is that they just pretty much send over like a relative, right?
Yes,
So
exactly,
that way
exactly,
there's no conflict of interest. That
exactly.
way it's not them buying it. It's like, oh, pues nobody knows my primo, and he'll just buy it and then just pass it over to me.
That's exactly the way they do it, Sam. It's like you're doing the Nostradamus Erasmo thing. It's kind of weird.
Because I might know a little bit about it.
But that is exactly what happens. But it's like a lot of other people know about it, but nobody does anything about it.
Yeah.
It's like my
But
friend
what
of
can
mine.
you do about it? Just like not vote him in, or try to get the person out, or what's the next step from there?
I'm
Because
telling
it
you,
has been happening for like over a decade easily.
you hear that?
I found out about it like I want to say like 5-6 years ago.
You hear that?
What is that?
Yeah, your teeth.
My tooth.
Where's the dentist? Monterrey.
I'm gonna go see him tomorrow. I'm going to go. It's that damn tooth.
That wasn't a regular visit.
There was a lot of preparation though, but
Hey.
I going to fix this tooth right here because it had a little cavity. He drilled me. He drilled a little hole in there, so now he has to cover it up.
But
Este,
no, but going back to the houses, man, it's crazy how they're not transparent with all that stuff. Because I know when I look for the houses there, like in the ones that have for auction, it's already like all the ones that are like run down and high price.
yeah,
And
the
while
ones that the
other
ones the
and
ones that
other
nobody wants.
friends and
Sa-
family, it's just gets.
Sam, that is how Tony Martinez, a lo descarado, Sam. He signed over a piece of property right here, $5,000 property. He signed it over to himself. Tony Martinez selling it to Antonio Martinez. I'm not even joking. It's on the paper
Man, sinvergüenza.
for $5,000, Sam. I could afford that, and I'm poor. I could afford $5,000 for a property. You might, but you got 5 kids. You know, normal people, unlike you, Sam, can afford $5,000 for a piece of property. Why does he get the property at $5,000 and you and I don't have an opportunity to buy the same property?
It's kind of like when they get a check from the city and they try to deposit to their personal account.
Not mentioning names. But again, folks, they feel entitled to do anything and everything they want because no one is going to call them out. Sam, there is no media. The Brownsville Herald is not going to investigate.
Whatever happened to like good reporting of all that, man? Like it's gone down the drain, huh?
It doesn't exist here in Brownsville. Channel 23 sucks. Derek Garcia sucks. Channel 4 is like the worst. Channel 4 they all suck. I mean, including
that's what I
Derek
was telling
Garcia.
you last time, man. Like, and that's the things that we know of. Imagine all the other nonsense that happens behind closed
Well,
doors.
Sam, let me say, and let me go back and again, I don't want to do too much on BISD because there's something else that I want to talk about. But it's like with Eddie Garcia and all these. I mean, look, Prisi Roca Tipton is running for re-election. Drew Brown, her seat is coming up for re-election. Denise Garza is coming up for re-election. You've got all these people out here that are going to be seeking seats back at BISD district. Not one of them, not even Eddie Garcia with him being the McGruff dog, the McGruff Chihuahua. None of them, I mean, were able to figure out that Martina Rambula, who served on the PUB board, Sam, was out there stealing from the district at the records department. Not one of them, Sam. Not one of them has addressed it. Not one of them found out about fertilizer gate. Not one of them. It happened right under their McGruff noses. Under their McGruff Chihuahua noses. Not one of them has come out and condemned these people from stealing from our students. Not one. And then they want to tell staff, there's no money to give you any money because we've already used all the ESSER funds. So we're going to give you $500. Be happy that you're getting something. And people go like, oh, thank you. You're so kind. We're getting something. Are you stupid? That's what is infuriating, that this community continues to get screwed over, and screwed over, and people thank them for it. And there's no media. There's no one that's watching the hen house. There's nothing. We have placed the fox inside the hen house.
Yeah, there you go.
And the so-called audits that were supposed to happen still pending.
Sam, where's your bus stop, Sam? Where's your bus stop, Sam? Where are they?
I'm waiting on the whole, like the PUB audit to happen.
It's never going to happen. Where's Commissioner de los Santos? Oh, no, we're going to ask for an audit and we're going to find out what exact. Nothing. We've
Puro
got nothing.
camote.
That's, yeah, because then now Commissioner Los Santos gets to hire his boyfriend, his fair friend, whatever, hire him to a position that pays him tens of thousands of dollars, gets them a badge, gets him anything he wants, and I still can't get my open records request, City of Brownsville. And I'm calling today, guys. I am calling the City of Brownsville today. I'm calling the city manager's office. So, city manager, because I know you're listening, city manager, I'll be calling your office. And if no one picks up, which usually happens, you better believe I'm going to walk my pretty behind up to your office and knock on your damn door and say, where the heck are my open records requests?
Because the next step from there will be the state, wouldn't it? If they don't respond to that?
Nothing. They have 10 days. It's been past 10 days.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's say they don't answer. Like, let's say there's nothing they can provide. What's the next step?
Then you file a complaint with the Attorney General, city manager. Hold on, let me call. Someone says, call him live. I said, okay. Ay, mom. Háblale a Alicia, primo. Dile que estoy en un vivo que necesita.
Okay.
It's good to have an intern.
Permita, déjala.
Ay, quiero que me traigas calditos. Can someone just send me the city manager's office? Phone number? Come on. Why is my Google so slow? Sam, can you look up the number? Está en el vivo. Can you find it, Sam?
Yeah, going. Give us a second.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe my internet is so slow. I should have had this ready. That's a great idea.
548.
Hold on. 548
6005. They're probably letting him know. You're gonna get a call.
Yeah, Arizona already sent him a text. Don't answer the phone.
Sorry. Rachel Figueroa is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press.
Does this surprise anyone? Hi, this is Erasmo Castro. I submitted an open records request form more than 10 days ago, and I have not received the documents or notification in regards to what I requested. Would you please give me a call back at 956-572-1899? Thank you. Another number?
Hold on, let me see if I can get another one.
Good Good morning, City Manager's office. This is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, this is Erasmo Castro. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Rachel, I submitted an open records request more than 10 days ago, and I have yet to receive any word or notification in regards to what was requested.
Okay. The open records request does go through the open records manager. So let me go ahead and follow up with Mr. Gutierrez to see where they're at on this request.
Okay.
Because I know we did receive it. We did receive it and we did respond. So let me see where they're at as far as responding back to you.
I appreciate you.
What is your telephone number, Mr. Castro?
956 572 1899.
1899. Okay. I'll follow up and we'll get back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I like Rachel. No, let me tell you, Rachel has always been very, very nice to me.
So like the situation.
Yeah.
She knew what the situation, right? Like,
But it's funny because they're like, oh, yes, we received it. But at least we have record that, they have received the records. I love doing live.
they're just trying to find a way how to cover up something.
Yeah, well, Gutierrez is the city attorney, so they're probably going like, how are we going to respond to this crap? The bus stop on International is busted, and now they have the one across the street closed. Why? I put up the pictures again, more pictures. Now and look, Sam, this is what's so trippy about this city. I talked about it yesterday, Sam, and now they've actually got machines there working on it. Is that what it takes? Yes, that's exactly what it takes. Because if we hadn't made mention to it, they wouldn't even be touching that place for another couple of months. That's what's disgusting. But with that said, it should not have happened. Should not have happened in the middle of a school year, Sam. Did you pass by and see it?
No, not recently. Haven't gotten a chance to swing by. I drive by over here by 802 actually, where they're kind of doing the median.
Yeah.
And I noticed that it kind of like just let the weeds grow out over here by the bridge where the aquatic center is at.
Sam, I noticed that. Everywhere. I noticed it yesterday because fui al Güero a levantar chicharrón. Allá, he's on East Street. Let me tell you, that chicharrón is pretty good. Fui a levantar chicharrón. And I was noticing that as I was getting on the expressway, that goes to Veterans Bridge, how horrible. Huh? I just talked to her this morning. She sounded okay. ¿Se siente mal? Huh?
What were they testing for that COVID and whatever?
I already told her, pero no hace caso.
Yeah.
No hace caso.
She's feeling decent.
Me siento mal. I already told her, Sam, but
Stay home. Could they get taken
she
home?
doesn't listen. No, she shouldn't stay home. She needs to move.
You're supposed to take them.
They don't listen, Sam. I mean, really, it's like a drama with me. Les digo, hagan esto y esto. Ay, es que no puedo. And this morning, she was fine. She was feeding the damn dogs. Get rid of the damn dogs. You got COVID because of the damn dogs. Get rid of those horrible dogs.
Get some cats.
Get cats. You never get COVID from cats.
Hey, but you were
Anyway.
saying about the East Street, East
Bro,
Avenue?
I was going out there, and let me tell you something. Las palmeras, Sam, they're beautiful palm trees. They look horrible, Sam. Horrible, because no les han dado ni una manita de gato, bro.
Yeah.
And they would look so nice, Sam, if they would just get trimmed out and all the dead leaves that are hanging, bring those down. And y el zacate, Sam, is like,
But they need to get people that know how to trim palm trees. You don't just trim it to on the legas dos ramitas.
no, you have to get the people from Mexico. Those guys, I mean, they don't even need, like, aquí you have to get like a machine and a scaffolding. No, esos guys se suben así como si nada, bro. And they go, chung, 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 and yeah, it's trimmed. That's what you got to
It's
get.
supposed to be like whatever is like 180 degrees pa abajo is what
Yes.
you cut.
Now
I
Sam knows how
notice
to
that
cut
people
trees.
here they
Yeah.
cut the whole thing and leave it like about like dos tres ramitas. I'm like, bro.
I'm surprised at Sam's knowledge on palm tree cutting, but yeah, he's right. But Sam, the grass is like going like this on the expressway, like this on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a damn jungle, man. Is that what we're going for? Brownsville, the jungle city? It looks horrible. No le han dado manito de gato. They haven't attempted. It's supposedly Beautify Brownsville. Beautify Brownsville where? Where St. Joe's at? Where Joey Lopez
Nomás
lives?
puro Palm Boulevard. Se mira, güey.
Palm Boulevard? That's the one that gets all the care. We get crap. Crap.
Nothing towards Rivera, nothing towards Southmost.
Shut up,
nothing
Rivera.
towards-
Rivera looks like a colonia de Matamoros. Worse.
Not talking about that.
I know, but we're being negative. Oh, sorry. Negative. Negative.
Vaya para la Mavericks,
Beautiful.
para Lopez, man,
It's horrible.
looks like the Matamoros, huh?
It does.
Llantas, madera,
Llantas, sillones. I mean, you could live on the side of the street with all the furniture that's out there.
It's true. That is true.
I mean, I've had apartments less furnished.
Colchones.
Colchones.
Yeah, man. It's just they don't take care of all that area.
Good morning. Good point, Sam, about Southmost deserving historical tax rate. What year does the historical tax rate begin? Most homes in Brownsville built 20th century, so last century. Well, the truth of the matter is Southmost, and this is Southmost and West Brownsville are the oldest parts of Brownsville.
Like that Elizabeth area, para allá para afuera, para
Yeah.
military.
So I understand the fact that West Brownsville, is part of the historical. That's fine, but Southmost as well, guys. My grandparents were down Southmost back in the 1920s, 1930s, and it was already, developed in their areas. It deserves a couple of tax breaks out there. But why is it that the politicos that are buying up Brownsville, they won't buy up Southmost? Well, now they probably will because of SpaceX, but they weren't interested in Southmost. They were interested in tearing everything down. But over here, where they had already bought everything, Sam, that is historical district. What movie is the line from? Jake's my boy.
I don't know.
Got that one on me. He had first bid before anyone else. Seems like insider trading.
Yep.
Yes.
Information is power. When you get information and doing business, man, I mean, like you're there and boom.
That's a very true statement. Information is power. And that is why, folks, that is why they hated Erasmo Castro so much. Is that you?
I think so.
That is why they hate Erasmo Castro so much. All those stupid politicos out there, they hate Erasmo Castro because Erasmo Castro gets the information that they don't want shared to you. But while they hold the information, they've got the power. So they hate the fact that Erasmo Castro gets information. So keep on sending information. You're right, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. Have a beautiful day, Adelia Hermosa. That's how the families get richer. Let's vote them out. Puro, some of you don't vote. Pero, yeah, you're right. Open wide, Erasmo. It's not going to hurt. Your tooth will not feel it. Lo sentí hasta las muelas.
Really?
Not even any bad reporting. No reporting. They don't care about the truth. They are purchased and owned by los líderes. He's right.
Like, no reporting at all. It's just repeating whatever is national news. I haven't seen any local investigations of anything.
Nothing.
Not even food for thought.
The roach for food for thought.
Something. 5 on your side, food for thought, or health inspections. Nothing. They could make a killing right now, or lots of reporting with the whole restaurants inspections. They had a plenty of time to clean.
Yeah, because some of those restaurants out there, they stink. Like the Oyster Bar on Paredes stinks.
Hint.
Because they all know something. Call the City Live. We did. I actually got it from you. So get the Texas Rangers to investigate.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. And one of the things that I learned with the Sylvia Atkinson case, man, takes the feds years. I mean, years to finally, go out there and arrest someone. Years. And in that time, Cindy, they've devastated a community, and they'll never pay. Like Sylvia's never going to pay back all those millions of dollars that she stole. She's never going to pay restitution. So we get screwed. Okay, and look, guys, she got busted for a $10,000 bribe, right? She stole millions, Sam. What about those other millions? There's going to be no restitution. After that $10,000, she still stole a couple of million, Sam. What about that money? We all got
Yeah.
screwed. Several individuals' lives were decimated by Sylvia Atkinson. Lives. They get no reparation. So this is what happens. That Trex Mendix is going to leave a multimillionaire from the city of Brownsville. He's going to leave the city of Brownsville a multimillionaire. Multimillionaire. So what if he gets indicted for a $5,000 bribe? Let's say, supposedly, he's still a millionaire. You know. And Sam, look at Armando Villalobos. Our district attorney. I mean, the guy. You know, got busted for I think it was $2,000 bribe. But by then, Sam, they already had pocketed $2-3 million. So why does it matter? At the end of the day, you got them on one thing, but they
Yeah.
stole way so much. That's the issue, folks. That's the problem.
Because sometimes they can't go based on what people say or people see. They have to
No,
go based on what they can prove.
what they can prove. That is why it is our responsibility, folks. Our responsibility to fight the system. Someone has to call them out. Someone has to bring awareness. And a lot of us have to vote them out. So no one that is seeking re-election should be elected. And I don't want anyone out there that is getting these huge tax breaks. I don't want them getting to a position of power. Well, they'll take even more, you know?
Yeah.
Because si en lo poco no eres fiel, ¿quién te ha de confiar lo mucho? And that's what these people are asking the people of Brownsville. Give us more power to take more money. And that infuriates me. Yeah, good for you. Thank you. Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. We've never heard anything from the mayor or anyone addressing the February freeze. Here comes another cold front. Yeah, it's supposed to be might be a severe one. I think your internet has been hacked. Oh, because I couldn't get into that number. Pass the buck. Next office, next office, next office. No, I'm glad Rachel answered. I like Rachel. It's like, don't call us. We'll call you, crap. Erasmo, it's the overall supervisor and things get done. Yes, I am the overall supervisor. Bring me the dogs to get bathed. Let me tell you, I'm going to take the dogs over to you, Michael, and you can keep them.
Going back to going back to this guy's comment about like overall supervisor. Pero what's the whole purpose of paying this guy almost $250,000?
That's
$250,000.
a quarter. Did you see the numbers that his staff makes? $1 million in salary, guys. $1 million in salary.
And we're the poorest city.
And we're the poor city. God goes $1 million in salary goes to the city manager's office. $1 million in salary, and they still have to hire consultants, Sam, at $1.8 million. I mean, how does that make sense to anyone? What are we paying them for? Alpha Pups. Take your pups to Alpha Pups. Alpha Pups. They got a horrible logo, but they do a good job. I hate that dog. They have a dog with some scissors. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen it.
Está feo, ¿no?
It reminds me of like a cartoon. I forgot the name of it. But they're pretty cool.
No, the guys are amazing. I mean, I love the guys. Michael knows. I love him. I love his family. I love all his family. But that pup logo with a dog with the scissors, está horrible. But they do a great job. Whoever they paid to come up with that dog logo, y'all paid
Because
attention.
normally you just see like a paw print and a circle or something like that, and be like, oh, like for bathing dogs. I'm like, it was a little bit more creative. Like, it was like Super Pup. No, the cartoon was like called Super Pup.
It's a dog with a cape and some scissors. Está
Yeah,
horrible. Love you, Michael.
you can't sell it.
Sadly, all other RGCs are better maintained than Brownsville. It's true, Monica. You are 100% correct. But again, we keep on reelecting these people back into office. And just because they give you a damn chicken plate, isn't that crazy? They give people chicken plates and people, well, they gave me a chicken plate. They're giving you something else and expecting you to like it. Morning.
I think
Excuse me.
Kowalski's gonna be at Arnie's today.
Huh?
Kowalski Garza,
What about
or what's her name? She's gonna be at Arnie's today. In case, like, instead of chicken plate, you get wings.
him?
I don't know. I don't know if they're
with,
gonna be giving out
with
wings or not, but
with Kowalski, you don't get the chicken. You just get the wings. Is that what you're trying to tell us? While others give full chicken plates, we just give las alitas.
just the wing.
I like Arnie's though. They got good food.
Did you
I
skip the
don't.
other one?
Huh?
That one.
Morning. She's me about the courthouse. ¿Qué pasó? All I got was what was sent in. Something in regards to a threat being made to an employee. That's all the information I got right now. Don't think I received anything else. The total budgeted per employee on those retention incentives was based on a certain number of employees. BISD did not give a lump sum because so many employees were resigning or retiring and they won't be around to collect on the spread out payments that they were the ones that lived, or should I say survived, during the pandemic when they were forced to go back to work during still very dangerous conditions. Who's going to get the funds, they will say on that, and it came from the government for the people. It should have been given to who? To the people. That's 100%, that's 100% correct. But it wasn't, because people are content with crumbs. You know? Oh, well, we got something. That's what they said. Well, we got something, Erasmo. I'm like, is that how little you think of yourself? You know? Is that how little you think of the sacrifice that you make on a daily basis? But then again, maybe that's how little they really care, you know? Maybe that's how little they really do participate in the everyday education of our children. And that's unfortunate. That people in Brownsville, you need to value yourself more, you know? Value yourself and your children more than, please, sir, I want some more. You're kings. Stop being peasants. And that's what you don't understand. The Brownsville city limits are within downtown or around Palm Boulevard. All the rest is wilderness. The leaders don't care about the wilderness. Keep downtown pretty.
That's all I care.
That's exactly right.
With the new LED lights.
With the new LDL. Oh, I can't. Blue is my boy. But we love you, Casito. I love you too, mi amor. That's all that matters to me. That y'all love me. It's money under the table with inspectors, 100%. Morning, I'm late, but I'm here.
Do you know that? Did you hear about that McAllen incentive?
What?
McAllen is giving out incentives to start business over there, like up to 30,000. Like, people, if you
No.
want to start a business in McAllen, right now is the time to apply over there,
Because
and they don't put that much hassle for the permits.
McAllen is business friendly, man. They're business friendly. We're not. Do you know what happened to all the homeless guys? I've been driving around for a couple of weeks with bags of groceries, and nobody is at any of the intersections. Where are they? They're all downtown, Miss Hanson, and good to see you. I love Miss Hanson. I love Valley Christian High School, and it's such a shame that we don't have it anymore. But they um, they are here downtown. A lot of them have been placed into that COVID garage over there. Must be nice. We'll look for a job there. McAllen? No. With any candidate
No,
you
the one about the quarter million to be a city manager
oh
and
yeah,
still not be able to run things.
Doing
with
nothing.
doing nothing. With any candidate you get screwed, that's what we the citizens get two-faced politicians. Exactly. Pick a politician that'll always tell you the truth. In Brownsville, the leadership gives nothing, not even wings. We only only when they are running for office. After they were elected, nothing. Plus they take more from the community. 100%. It's been an eventful morning. Sam, anything other?
Try to get young people to vote, get them involved. Last day to register is the end of this month.
What the hell was in my coffee?
Caracho.
Maybe a
Un
roast.
grillo de Coahuila.
I don't know what the hell was in there, but I noticed when I first started drinking it that it had like tastes just a little bit funky, but and then at the end it just I got a bunch of little crap. So
You're like, no more.
what I don't know ain't gonna hurt me. Guys, have a great day. Hopefully they'll get back to me today in regards to the open records request. Guys, stop accepting crumbs, man. You deserve better. Your children deserve better, guys. Let's do better. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, guys, we'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, 9 p.m. Guys, be good to each other. And please, please, please continue to be good to me. God bless.